What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another VV Vision video. Today, we've got a lot to talk about, so I'm going to get right into it. Yeah, we're going to start with the stamps right here. Carter and I didn't go for these. We'll get into where the prices are sitting in the market at the end when we go to ECOMI WIKI. But yeah, overall, wasn't big on profit. I think my friend who went for it got like a rare, I don't even know, maybe even the ultra rare stamp and sold it for like 24 or something. Nothing crazy, decent gains, but yeah, overall, I just didn't really want to take the risk. I guess there wasn't as much risk with this one as there was for the Toby that we'll get into. But yeah, overall, stamps are in the market. They're chilling. Let's get into the Gary Baseman. This did not sell out immediately. I think it took a minute for it to sell out. And yeah, overall, the prices were not doing too great. We'll, check those in ECOMI WIKI at the end. But overall, was not major profit. I had a friend who got an uncommon and it was selling for like 15 to 18. And I think it's still sitting around that region. So yeah, definitely not the biggest gains. This is kind of what Carter and I were talking about in terms of price predictions. I don't think we were like spot on for everything, but in terms of mostly everything being under retail, I think it was, except the secret rare I saw chilling around like 120, 130. But once again, we will get into the prices at the end when we check ECOMI WIKI. I'm still trying to figure out whether I want to pick one of these up. If it's, like 20 gems or less, I might think about it. But yeah, overall, not something I'm looking at in terms of like making any profit off that. Really, it would just be something I'd pick up if I liked it. Next, Veve did drop this little tweet here about the trial of Magneto, the Uncanny X-Men number 200, featuring Veve exclusive rare and ultra rare covers by Logan Lubera with colors, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, this is dropping Monday. So this is a cool little comic. I'm definitely liking this. If you guys know the channel or, you're not new to the channel, you probably know that the Uncanny X-Men is probably one of my favorite like series of comics that we have on the app so far, just because their covers are always insane. Love the covers. So definitely loving this. I'll probably end up picking a comic up just because I really like it. I'm also loving the secret rare over here. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Pretty hyped for it. If we check out the Go Collect, not looking too crazy. Doesn't look like it's selling for too much in the real world. So if I had to guess right now, if they drop 30,000 mints, I'm guessing this might be sitting at retail or under retail. But yeah, we'll have to see when that article comes out. Maybe they'll surprise us with like 1,000 mints or something, but it didn't seem like they were hinting at that over here in the description, just because they don't say anything about it being like, I don't know, like very limited edition or anything like that, which they've done in the past. So yeah, next, I just want to kind of remind everybody we do have the Rewind logo, or I don't know if they're doing the Ukraine logo for the drop. We'll have to see what they drop in the article. But yeah, they should be dropping another collaboration with the Rewind Collective this Wednesday. So we'll have the comic drop on Monday, and this one of these drops on Wednesday. I don't know which one. Carter was showing the Instagram, but I still don't think we're entirely sure which one it is. But I did think this website is cool. I don't know if this is the official website. I'm guessing it is. But yeah, a lot of these are really cool. I like the Frida Kahlo. I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but I do like that one. And a few of these other ones are really cool. So yeah, definitely something to keep your eye out for. I think this will be one of the bigger drops we'll see, compared to like, I guess the other big drop we've had recently is like Golden Moments. But yeah, definitely looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this comic as well, just because I'm loving that. But yeah, before I get into the other stuff, I do just want to say and shout out the Patreon family. Let's go. Shout out to everybody supporting the channel. I also want to thank everybody watching, liking, commenting, subscribe to the channel, helping us out, supporting us, helping out the algorithm. You know, all that jazz. And I also want to clarify that I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. I'm just a dude talking about VV. So yeah. Also, I should probably clarify, I forgot to do this. Carter couldn't film today. His power went out, so that's sick. Hopefully that's fixed soon, because I was talking to him and his house was getting all cold. So hopefully that turns back on, because mans need some heating in there. But yeah, next we're going to take a look at some other interesting little snippets we've got here. Yeah, I don't know. Carter just wanted me to talk about this because it was a little surprising. I don't know what's going on here, but Jeremy Petaware asked, let's see the last photo on your camera. And Reese replied with these little like 3D printed astronauts holding the Veve flag. So I don't know if this is maybe something they're designing to give away to like users or something related to the promo code. I'm guessing it's not. I'm guessing this is, not really related to something they'll be giving away or anything like that. It would be cool. But yeah, I don't really want to speculate like that and then kind of let people down. But I did think this was interesting to know. Who knows? If you guys have any interesting, wacky ideas about what this might be for, let me know down in the comments section, because yeah, I don't really know what this is. It looks 3D printed though to me. Maybe I'm wrong. And yeah, I mean, there's like the silver and gold editions. Maybe I don't know. I could see this maybe being like a 3D model that they're kind of testing for a Veve exclusive collectible, like solely made by Veve, that we might see with like the Master Collector program or something like that, or maybe they reward early users in the app or something like that. So maybe this is a 3D model that they're kind of using, because I feel like they typically like scan things or whatever, because I know there's been those little snippets in the past or Easter eggs where you can see like the 3D scan camera or whatever and the reflection of some of the gold items. So I'm wondering if maybe that's something going on here. They have like, the silver, the gold, and then like a colored version of this. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, I think that would be pretty cool to see, especially if this was an AR, you could put it in your showroom, all that jazz. But yeah, to get into the next thing, I want to shout out Young 4N, who commented on one of our videos saying that there was a skateboard game released. Look at this. Look at this. So this is an augmented reality skateboard game called Skatrix. I didn't know about this. Shout out to Young 4N for putting us on to this. But yeah, this is really cool and just kind of related to Veve. I think, like we've mentioned before, Veve typically seems to have something in mind when they're dropping stuff. And so when it comes to, I don't know, when I see something like this, I immediately think that Veve might have something like this in mind in the back of their head. I know they've got a lot of other things they're kind of prioritizing right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if eventually we see, wheels dropped, trucks dropped, maybe even bearings or like bushings or something like that. And you can kind of customize your skateboard, because I know we have the Lincoln decks. We also have the Golden Simpson skateboard. I don't know if that would be completely rideable, but yeah, just to kind of show you guys some of this stuff, I think it's pretty cool. I don't know, that would definitely be fun to kind of just go around, check out different stuff and do some little tricks with this guy. I kind of just skipped a bunch, but yeah, I don't know. I think that looks pretty cool though. And I could definitely see Veve doing something like that with like the Lincoln skateboards, or who knows, maybe they, have other skateboard brands that they've partnered with that they might be dropping stuff with. So definitely cool. I might actually check this app out, just see how it works and stuff, because it looks pretty cool. But yeah, if you guys have used this before, let me know what you think of it. And I don't know if you see Veve kind of doing something like this in the future, like in terms of if their AR runs kind of similar to this game or whatever, if you've played it. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on this, because I thought this was really cool. Definitely excited. It's making me want to pick up a skateboard, not gonna lie. But yeah, next, just going to get into the market real quick, go over some of these prices. So to show the Tobies today, here, let's see, I can refresh, but I think the price will stay the same. So yeah, we've got the secret rare here sitting at 125. We've got the common sitting at 15, the rare sitting at 27, the ultra rare sitting at 45, and the common, or yeah, another common sitting at basically 15, another uncommon sitting at like 18. So yeah, not doing too hot. Literally the only one sitting above retail is the secret rare. And I'm guessing it's basically due to the scarcity, or maybe just people who got the secret rare are less likely to sell it compared to the people who got the commons, rares, whatever else they got. But yeah, definitely, it's kind of sad to see, but I don't think everything in the app can perform super well, just because I don't think we have the money to support that. But yeah, let me know how the drop went for you guys today. And then also checking out the stamps here, we've got the secret rare sitting at 149, the uncommon sitting at 8, the rare sitting at 13, 40 or like 14, and then the common sitting at $9. And then what? Oh, the ultra rare sitting at 27. So yeah, overall, I think these are kind of similar to our price predictions. They weren't, exactly spot on, but overall, no crazy profit. I think they're all above retail, but I think that's mainly just because they were 6 gems to begin with. But yeah, let's see. Let's check out the top gainers for the day. We'll get into the top losers as well. What is it? Top gainers. So it doesn't look like things are moving too much because I think the top gain is the stamp up 16% basically. So it's up like $14. This is the Santa ultra rare stamp. We've got the Ecto 1 common up $11, sitting at 80 gems. The 90s edition, what even is this? I can't remember the specific name for this, but it's the Decon exclusive, and that is up $7. So it doesn't look like a bunch of crazy movements. Alligator Loki secret rare is up 225, sitting at 1500. Ghost Bear up $9. Yeah, so really nothing moving like crazy. Smorkin' Red Labbit here up $14, sitting at 120. Ghost Spider up 7. So yeah, not a whole lot of moves. I feel like we're just kind of in that little phase of the market where things are just kind of chilling for right now. We'll have to wait and see what happens, what they drop next, or if we have a period of kind of, I don't know, heavy saturation coming up or a little break period or whatever. But yeah, doesn't look like any crazy moves happening in the market. So yeah, let's check out the top losers real quick. And then I'm going to end going over the collectibles I bought recently. I don't know why this isn't working. Can I select top losers? All right, I'm going to refresh quick, just see what's going on here. But yeah, I'll end by just going over the collectibles that I bought recently, because Carter made a whole like slideshow video on that. I never kind of explained what I bought. I went over some of it in the live stream, but yeah, just to kind of like go over my thoughts behind each of my purchases after these top losers. So Spider-Man common down $30. This is the top loser of the day, sitting at 78. Deadpool secret rare down 332, sitting at 999. Perlina down $7, sitting at 27. The Sunflower ultra rare, I think this is silver, down $10, sitting at 38. Yeah, those are definitely fumbling. I feel like, let me know what you guys think about more Ukraine projects coming, because I heard some people were planning on like dropping the flowers and kind of selling off for those when they heard that more Ukraine stuff was being dropped. But I don't know, that doesn't really deter me from holding it. So I don't know. I'd like to know what you guys think about that. Safin's Mask down 13, sitting at 50. Cogsworth and Lumiere down 45, sitting at 189. Bigfoot down $7, sitting at 27. Winnie the Pooh down 112, sitting at 455. All together now, ultra rare Steamboat Willie down 600, sitting at 2,500. We've got the Ultraman poster commons down $8, sitting at 32. John Walker, completely blanking. Captain America down 550, sitting at 24. Chippendale down 123, sitting at 535. Yucky Charmer down 240, sitting at 1K. Necronomicon down 42, sitting at 196. And yeah, we've got the Spider-Man uncommon down 60, sitting at 300. And yeah, I'll probably call it there. No crazy. Oh, here we've got Superman down 547, sitting at 2,700. Timon and Pumbaa down 51, sitting at 264. Torch Dragon, down and down, just keeps sinking. Secret Rare Black Panther down 244, sitting at 1,250. So yeah, I'll probably call it there. And let's just end the video with some of the purchases I made recently. I did make these purchases about a week ago during the dip, but honestly, a lot of these prices, as we look at some of these losses, have returned to just around the prices that I bought in at, honestly, a little bit higher for some of these, but yeah. So to start with, let's see, this is going to kind of be backwards order, but I'm just going to be starting with like the most recent and then going from there. So Cogsworth and Lumiere, I know I got it on drop and sold it. I rebought that for about the same price I sold it for, just because I kind of saw golden moments pump, coming. That happened, but it more so happened for like Chip and Dale, Winnie the Pooh, not the less popular ones from the recent drop. So I'm still planning on basically holding that for a little bit. It's my personal favorite of the recent golden moments, just because I think it's pretty detailed. And yeah, just to kind of, I don't know, give some background for all these purchases. I do want to say that my main thoughts behind all of these is just trying to pick up something with IP pretty much. I'm not usually naturally attracted to stuff with major IP. I like the smaller artist stuff, but when it comes to I don't know, the biggest moves and kind of potential in terms of profit, I feel like IP is kind of where it's at, just because the other stuff doesn't really gain as much traction unless you really time it perfectly. So I thought that was some decent IP that might be slept on for like under 200. And when the golden moments pump and maybe return to like over 1,000 for some of the others, I think that can definitely trail those. And yeah, I think golden moments are pretty safe overall. But once again, not financial advice. I'm just a dude talking about Veve. I also picked up another Finn from Adventure Time. I think Carter did the same, just because second drop on Veve. Finn is like one of the most iconic characters from Adventure Time. I feel like, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Check me in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, I also just really like Finn. That's one of my favorites. And he returned to the price that I like originally bought him at. So yeah, had to pick up another one of those. Let's just search Finn real quick. Get to the all collectibles if I can. Yes, sir. Here we go. I don't know why that's not working, but let's see. Okay, so sitting at 70 right now. I think I picked it up 70 or 80, maybe in the 60s, but I feel like it was around that price. I also picked up a Spider-Man Uncommon. If you guys saw, that was sitting at 300. But yeah, I don't know. This is another one that I really like. First appearance Marvel, first appearance Spider-Man, and it's just got that big IP. It's a really well-known superhero. And also, shout out to Non-Fungible Wonderful. I think he made a video a week or so ago about the like quality of the realistic looking NFTs, and like suggesting that Veve might be planning to make a game for those. And I don't know all of the details of that, but I could definitely see something like that happening in the future. Carter and I might make a more detailed video about that in the future. But yeah, I figured I'd pick one of those up just because I feel like Spider-Man is probably one of the best like realistic looking superhero drops they've done so far, besides Black Panther. And that ties into my next purchase. I splurged. I would have never have thought myself like of doing this, but I picked up a secret rare Black Panther. That's my favorite animation they've done so far. Probably the Spider-Man is debatable, but that's way out of my price range. And once again, I just think that big IP, it stands out. This would probably, Black Panther's, in my opinion, probably like the second best realistic superhero that they've dropped like on the app. I know some people might argue like Deadpool, but I don't know. I think Black Panther is where it's at least personally. So yeah, I don't know why it's not pulling up, but yeah, so I picked that up. I also picked up a Doctor Doom first appearance. This one usually doesn't pull up either for some reason, but that one dropped down to below where I originally bought, and I was pretty much planning on holding. So I figured I would like dollar cost average my position on that. And yeah, I've got one that I'm holding and then another one that I'm holding, and basically just hoping for some gamification on that, because I don't know, that's something I've really wanted since the beginning. Doctor Doom is one of my favorite Marvel Mighties, if not my favorite out of all of them. Really like it. Super cool. Yeah, and also just I think that IP, I think Doctor Doom is really popular, kind of like in pop culture, maybe because of like MF Doom primarily, but I also think in the superhero realm, I feel like his name carries some weight, and I don't know, I could see him doing pretty good. There's also like just under 5,000 mints total. The first appearance, it looks really nice, like how they did the metal and everything and the glowing eyes. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'll also touch on the comics real quick. I did buy a Marvel comic #1, just because that is kind of like the safe bet comic for me. And I figured I should maybe pick up one comic at least before the comic update coming out sometime soon. Who knows when, but yeah, I was kind of just trying to prepare for that. I also picked up a Mojo Jojo because it was really cheap. And I don't know, I think the Powerpuff Girls, I know Carter loves the Powerpuff Girls, but personally, I think Mojo Jojo looks pretty cool. He was in a decent price range for me to pick up if I could find him real quick. So he's sitting around 300 right now. I think I picked him up for less than 300, but yeah, overall, I like how he looks, and I think that he can definitely be sitting at a better price than this in the future. So I didn't want to miss out on that opportunity. I also picked up a common dragon girl, a silver dragon girl. Both of those, if you guys know the channel, you know Dragon Girl is like one of my favorite collectibles on the app. Pretty much, I just love these. They look super detailed. Season 1. Also, if I forgot to mention some of the season 1 stuff, that is another big thing. I think when we get a lot of collectibles, Carter has talked about this before, but eventually I think we will have a sorting feature, since it's so hard to scroll through like 400 drops on the app now. I think eventually they will do a sorting feature where there will be some season 1 tab or some way to navigate based on seasons. And when there is a season 1 tab, I think it'll stand out a lot more. I think it might draw people's attention to that. And they might be a little more valuable just because it's like the FA season. But who knows? Let me know what you guys think about that. But yeah, I love the Dragon Girl. The details great. And these prices, I think, were below what I picked up at before. So I kind of figured out dollar cost average these again, just because I love these. And yeah, I mean, I definitely think they can achieve a better price than where they're at right now in the future. I also picked up a failure of control poster just because I like it. I'll probably make that big in my showroom at some point. I picked up a Green Goblin, which, if I can show that real quick, first appearance Green Goblin. I don't know. I mean, I just think it's really cheap. I think it will probably trail Dr. Doom, even though it sits a decent amount lower than Dr. Doom. It's 2,000 less mints than Dr. Doom, and I think it's a pretty popular character. It was in the recent, Spider-Man movie, and yeah, I think a lot of people know who the Green Goblin is. And if gamification comes, I can definitely see people wanting to play this, myself included. So that was kind of some background on that. I think that was pretty much everything I picked up. So we'll wrap it up right there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about those purchases in general. If you're looking to make like purchases, kind of like I said, my mindset is kind of focus on IP, focus on things that will stand the test of time. Originally, my mind kind of wasn't in that place. I was always trying to pick up like smaller artist stuff, but I don't know, when the pump happens, those usually trail a decent ways behind. Whereas those like main IP things like Spider-Man we've seen before, once that secret rare pumps back up, hits like 50K or pushes 100K, I think it was, super close to last time. The others in that set, I feel like typically follow it. And so, yeah, that's like just one example, but I feel like IP like that just really stands out because a lot more people know that than other things that I love, like the ultra rare Devil Bunny by Tristan Eaton. But yeah, no shame in picking those up. As always, collect what you like. And yeah, I just want to thank everybody for supporting the channel, tuning in. Hope you have a good rest of your day, night, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And yeah, if you like the video, leave a like, comment, whatever you want. Let's go. Also check out the Discord. We got the new like casino economy thing in there. I don't know, it's pretty cool. I was playing like some blackjack and doing stuff, not with real money, no real gambling. It's a bunch of fake like VV Vision bucks or something, but shout out to Hunter for that. It's a cool little addition to the Discord. And yeah, if you like the video, leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, feel free to sub. And this is VV Vision signing out. We'll see you in the next video. Let's go.